Okay, finished airbrushing all the parts, the whites, the reds, the charcoal, the blue. But the one thing I did not airbrush, which now I'm noticing, is the yellow, which I thought I took care of. Here we go. So, yeah, very few parts in this. I got the yellow here. It's only 5 parts of yellow and only 2 parts of red. So this is actually technically low priority. This I can do later. It doesn't have to be done now. I just need to work on the ones that is very, very important. The whites, the reds, the orange, and the other 2 colors that I just mentioned. I wanted to see this one and see how well it looks. Gotta get some light in a different angle here. Let me see. I think I'm okay. Yeah. You can barely see the scar mark. You see the marking of me when I was. Actually, let me move this around here. When I was sanding it down. But that looks good. Where's the other one? Here we go. Okay. I think we're good with that. Yeah. I think we're really good with that. Okay. Now, I did notice one part that needs to be cleaned, and I think it was this one, the forearm. When you prime parts, you see the parts that are maybe a little off, and I'm thinking I saw it right here. There is a bit of a scar, barely noticeable. Was it this one or was it the other one? Let me look for the other one. Yeah, it's like right there. You can barely see it. This side came out okay, because this is the one where there's a seam line going right through it, and then I was sanding it down. So, yeah, that's a quick fixaroonie. Did I see anything else that was a bit off? I don't think I remember seeing anything else. There we go. Oh, that's good. The weaponry came out okay. I'm going to be using the long rifle version, not the short one. And then I have the bazooka, which is very, very nice. Obviously, this is from the Gundam Mark II. And the beam, is it a new version of the beam spray gun or beam pistol? Never bothered to read up on it, but it looks good though. Yeah, all this is clean. And I was using my GHAC 98 dual, which is really good. This one was set up prior when I first was finishing building the Yamato diorama. What I was doing was I put the 0.5 millimeter nozzle and oh god, I'm kind of drawing blanks now. Needle, there you go. 0.5 needle into this, so I get a larger coverage of this for painting on this. So it actually worked out pretty well. There is a bit of a stickiness because I think some paint went in there, and I'm gonna have to take this whole thing apart and put it in tray. Sorry, the what do you call it? The sonic cleaner to clean it up so I can use it again. But it's going to be put to the side. I'm going to put it on my airbrush holster, as you can see right here. And I have have the other one here, so I'm going to put that here. But I'm going to be in, this is the 39D, and this is the TimberTech, but I now have these three to the side. And I'm going to be using a new product that I guess everybody saw from yesterday. Was it yesterday's build or the video, or the last day's video? The Mobius 0.3 premium airbrush. That's pretty smooth, of course. We should test it out. Let me get a, you know what? Let me get some spoons. I'll be right back. So I've already have two spoons primed and ready to go. And we're going to begin with the orange, because I think the orange, it needs a proper testing first before we try anything here. So I'm going to pour a decent amount right here. That should be fine. Stay right there. And then getting my thinner. And do half and half. I think that should be fine. But let's just get a little bit more in there just to play it safe. There we go. Put this here. Close that up. Take this. Begin to okay. And let's see how well I can do this on camera. I can just turn that over there and take this. You know what? Before I do that, I should clean it a bit. So I'm going to put a little bit of thinner inside. And then spray it here. Okay. Flowed pretty well. And now, take this and pour it in there. There's a lot here. Hopefully that'll be enough for the kit. I had a little bit of cardboard nearby for testing purposes. I actually cleaned my room a bit because it was a bit of a mess here. I'm going to use it. This one's already primed, but I'm going to use this right here. Okay. It is coming. It is flowing pretty well. Oh, very well. And maybe a little wet, but we're going to take our time here. All right. Right now, nothing's coming out. But if we pull a little bit back, just a little tad. Ooh, this is very, very, very smooth. Very smooth indeed. I'm going to do the other one just to say that I did both. And unfortunately, that one had little particles here. This one doesn't show it does. So let's see how it comes out. Jesus Christ. It is a bit wet, but it's starting to show, it's self-leveling, of course, and it is starting to dry up really fast. But this is gorgeous, to say the least. Obviously, you see a little particle there. That was probably picked up from the priming. I am content with what I'm seeing here. That means I am going to begin painting right now. So let me get the parts here. I'm going to turn on the spray booth. And we're going to spray and pray. Start with this one right here. Here we go. And I'm using very, very low PSI, by the way. God, yeah. Let's, you know what? This looks great, but let me adjust the camera a bit more. And a little zoomy. Let's get another one. Wait a minute. I want to get a perfect angle here, so... Where are you? Oh, that may be a little too high. Oh, fudge. Give me a minute. A little higher. There we go. Let's do that again. Oh my God! I think I'm in love again. I'm going to be cheating on my other airbrushes that I've been using all the time. Look how clean and shiny that is. Let's try something a little bit fatter. Again, this is the Mobius 3.0 or no 0.3 millimeter airbrush. This is a premium airbrush, by the way. Premium, high quality. This thing is like butter. It sprays like butter. Oh my God. I'm not gonna, obviously I'm painting this whole thing back here because it's going to be covered up by the parts, but let's get it out of the way. But this is superb. Obviously, yes, you got to make sure that your paint is has been properly thinned and adjusted and leveled out. But when you see results like this coming from your airbrush, you tend to wonder, where has this been, what's going on with me? What's going on with what I've been doing lately? And then you see something like this and it comes out amazing. Granted, obviously there are people who have their own preferences in airbrushes, whether it's Iwata, Passat, Grex, Tamiya, I believe Testers is still out there. TimberTech, of course. Iwata makes amazing airbrushes, but it's when you have precision airbrushes that does this type of work that you say to yourself, okay, I get it now. I absolutely get it now. And this is just one coat, by the way. I'm not even thinking of doing a second coat. I'm gonna wait until it dries and see how well it comes out. Oh my God, look at that. That is so clean. Imagine me, alright, let's get the shield. That'll be the last thing, because I gotta really do all this. Imagine, there we go. Imagine if I was pre-shading this. Well, maybe that's where the 2.0, the 0.2 millimeter airbrush comes into play. Granted, 0.3 millimeter will work for pre-shading, but I can imagine how well it would look if you had the 0.2 millimeter. I rarely have worked on kits with orange. I mean, I think the last kit that I built that had orange in it was the Curios Master Grade, and even that, even though I appreciated it, it was not the best that I was hoping for. But god damn, this thing is amazing. Let me just even that out a bit. Okay, I think I've been gushing enough. I'm going to continue with this, and my review on this airbrush is still, I'm still in the testing phase here. From my last video that I did a tool time with Charter Prime, I did mention the fact that, I'm going to be reviewing this airbrush for this build, but I think I need to test it out with another color and see how well that performs. And we'll go from there. Normally I would use my other airbrushes to separate color tones, but I'm definitely, once I'm done with this color, I'm going to clean it, see how well it works, and then move on to the next color. We'll cover that in the next video. But for right now, let me have some more sex. Unprotected sex. And yes, I'm cheating with the model kit.